frame and silhouette. Okay, so you'll start off with a blank page and silhouette. You're going to go over here to your shapes and you're going to select the rectangle, and to make it an even-sided square you hold down the shift button, your mouse, and you drag it. Okay, so again, you go to your shapes, select your rectangle, hold down your shift, and you drag, and it'll make it an even-sided square. Okay, if you mess up and you don't get it an even-sided square, alright, you can adjust the size. You go over here to the transform panel, click there, and you're going to click on the scale, and then you can just make it even. So I'll just copy and paste the same dimensions and the width and height and hit apply, and now I have an even square. So that's two ways you can do your square. For me, it's simpler to just hold down the shift, and it's with all of them. If you do that with all of the shapes, it'll give you a even. Like this, the oval, if you hold the shift down, it will give you a circle. This will give you a rounded square, etc., etc. So this is what we have. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill in the lines. So we're going to go over here to your line panel, click it, and I always change the color first. So I'm going to go to line color. I'm going to make it black. I typically work in black, usually when I do things. So I'm going to make it black. Then I'll go back to the sizing and all that. So I'll just adjust the thickness, however thick. You can make it however thick you want, however thin you want. And if you see when it gets thick, you see the edges are kind of rounded. We're going to fix that because that's not what we want. Okay, so on the corner, this is where you can make your corners look however you want them to look. See that? Clip the corner, and this makes it a straight corner. And then I just select the end caps, this one, to make it flat. And I don't really mess with the position or line panel, but I don't want it that big. So I'm going to bring it back down. Okay, so I have one square. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to Control C for copy, then Control V for paste. And then I have that as square. Okay, and I'm just gonna put them on top, and then I'll go over here to the transform panel again, and I'll center it. Okay, make sure they're one on top of each other. Then I'll come over here to the little green, and I'll just turn, oh, hold on, because I have both of them selected. So I'll select one, and you see where the little green dot, it turns into like an arrow. You can turn it either way, right? However you want it to turn it. Okay, until there you have your double boxes to put your words in. Now if you wanted to do a cutout between them, I know you guys have seen those. I'm going to copy and paste this because I want to use this a little bit, and then I'm going to group it. So now let's say you want to cut in the middle. This is how I do it. So I'm going to take, and I'm just going to take a rectangle, and I'm going to draw the shape. And then I'll size it however size. I want to make sure though when I draw it that it goes across all the lines, right? And then I'll just move it to where I want it to go. And then I'm going to fill this with color. So I go over here to the paint palette, the fill panel, and I'm going to fill it with a different color just so I can see. And then I'm going to remove the line. Okay, and then I'm going to center this. So I'll go back to the transform panel and I'll center it. Okay. And that's going to put it in the middle. So I have my squares here, and then I have my box. So I'm going to select them both, and I'll go over here to the modify panel, and then I'm going to say subtract all. And then I'll remove my square. And now it's going to be with the inside. So if I wanted to write something in there, I don't know. I'm going to change the color, put it on black, remove the lines, and then I'm going to pick a font. I like Magnolia Sky. And if I want that in the middle, go across like that. Alright, and then select it all and center it. Now I don't like the way that looks, so I'll just move it like that. And then there you go, that's another thing you can do. So that's how you can make the boxes, that's how you can subtract the boxes to give you that negative space to write inside and all of that. And then, yeah, that's it.